humans, I'm Yoshiller, and welcome back to some more of my Pokemon Scarlet walkthrough. Folks, for the past several videos, I have been in the process of trying to complete the game's Pokedex. Yes, Miss Dolphy, you're very adorable, and I'm glad to have you on the team, and glad to have you helping me complete the Pokedex. Now, here's where we're at. The only Pokemon I have remaining in the Pokedex are legendary Pokemon. We are at that point where I'm at the final 6 or so Pokemon, and they're all legendaries. And the legendary Pokemon in this game require a bit of a process to go and obtain. You see this door over here? I passed this door several times throughout the course of this walkthrough, and in this part, I'm finally going to address this door. Yes, it is a door. Herein lie sealed the ruinous tablets. Yes, this big glowing door, you don't actually have to approach it for the time being. I mean, if you want to complete the Pokedex, you'll have to approach it at some point, but you don't have to approach it right now. But there is a way to unlock the seal on that door. See, on top of passing by this door every once in a while, I've also been passing by the keys that you need to open the door. They are stakes, and not the type of stake that comes from an animal, but a stake like a stick that you put in the ground. Oh, for point of reference, this is where I am on the map. Okay. So I've actually been passing by these stakes quite a number of times throughout the course of this walkthrough, and I've intentionally been not addressing them. But in this part of the walkthrough, I'm going to showcase all the stakes in their location so that I can go ahead and unseal this door and obtain what lies behind it. So the first stake that I'm going to obtain, and these stakes can be obtained in any order, can actually be obtained near the beginning of the game. Now, you wouldn't even be able to get this without having the ability to climb walls and whatnot, but everything I need looks like this. No, not the Gimmighoul coin. This little glowing item sticking out of the ground, an ominous black stake. Now, there are stakes of different colors, but for the time being, for the focus right now, we need the ominous black stakes. So you go up to it, you press A, it'll crumble, and then you can move on to the next one, wherever that's may be. The second stake actually isn't too far away from the first stake. In fact, none of these specific stakes are too far apart from each other because each stake is supposed to represent a specific Pokemon on a specific part of the map. So I'm basically collecting the stakes in the southern regions of the map. Basically, it's still near the beginning as a result, right near South Province Area 1 and South Province Area 5. But here we are. I will go ahead and get this one while not riding the Pokemon. Doesn't make a difference. I just figured I'd showcase what it looks like. So here we are, still in front of the big old town. That's kind of how I like to mark these. Everything is relative to the big town in the center of the map or near the center of the map. So here we go. Here's stake number 2. It crumbles, it vanishes, you don't have to worry about it reappearing. It's gone. Bada bing, bada boom. That is stake 2 out of 8. We're already a quarter of the way there. So the next stake is further east. It is still part of South Province Area 5. It is on the eastern part of the town now, and it's right down here. Okay, it's South Province Area 1. You know, I'll get the Gimmighoul coin real quickly. Here we are. But yeah, relative to this, it's east of town, but still in the South Province. There you go. Boom. Stake number 3, baby! Gotta collect all the stakes so you can catch all the Pokemon. You gotta collect them all so you can catch them all. Nice. Easy peasy. I'm not certain that I'm collecting these stakes in the most optimal order, but I am collecting them in an order that I deem to be relatively convenient. The next stake, though, is going to be at the highest possible point of this hill. I don't have to climb the walls, it seems, but it also seems like climbing the walls would be fastest, and I have the ability to do so, so why the heck not? Here we are, relative to town. I'm still in the South Province, kind of getting close to the Eastern Province, and of course, there's a Gimmighoul coin here again. Sure, I got 4 for that one. Oh, nice. I should have done this Gimmighoul coin stuff, like, in this video instead of the previous one, but whatever. We're still in South Province. That's the main thing. That's the main theme behind these black stakes, is that they're all going to be in the South Province locations. So there you go. That's stake number 4. We're halfway there. Excellent, excellent. All things considered, this is a nice... Oh, I did not mean to get into a battle with you. All things considered, this is kind of a nice kind of side quest to do in a game like this. I mean, in a game where you have a big, open, exploratory world, there should be little nooks and crannies to explore and little objectives to accomplish and little things to find. And it makes sense that in a game like this, that would be how you get a legendary Pokemon. You have to find these 8 items in order to progress onward. You know, it takes me back. It reminds me of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm sure that's an obvious comparison because Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild kind of set the trend for these big exploratory games going forward. And in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there were all sorts of items you had to collect across the world in order to complete certain objectives. And in this case, it's kind of like finding Korok seeds. Remember that? I remember that. because I collected all of them. There were 900, and it was awful. I didn't really enjoy it, but the idea of exploring the world and being rewarded for your efforts is cool. In any case, here is the next stake. It is also next to a fire terror raid. I don't need to do it, but I'll take the extra LP. Thank you. Yeah, but man, this video is about stakes. All right? I should not be doing any terror raid battles. I can do that when I'm done with the walkthrough, and I can grind as much as I want. But for now, that's stake number 5. There we go. Excellent. Stake number 6 is over here. You see the little lighthouse watchtower over there? Well, I'm over here, all the way near the ocean, but it still counts as South Province, not East Province. That'll be for a different legendary Pokemon. But there is stake number 6. Very good. I'll take it. Thank you. Yeah, you just gotta keep an eye on the landmarks, like you're actually exploring the world. That way you don't get too lost. But there's stake number 6. Okay, I absolutely passed by this stake during the main course of my walkthrough, but I didn't address it. It's on the border between the South Province and the East Province, but the more important thing is it's right outside the town of Artisan. But I'll go ahead and nab this. Thank you. That's stake number 7. Excellent. 1 stake left to go. Okay, I guess it is South Province Area 5, but again, it's right on the border. And then this stake is right on the border as well. Oh, but I can see it. That glowing object is definitely visible when the sky is so dark and night-y. Okay, so we'll drop on down here. Boom. Oh, it's like, yeah. Well, hang on, no, this is technically East Province now that I've actually landed on the ground here, but okay. It's still in the southern general area, even if this stake is technically in East Province. Even so, these stakes have the consistent theme of being in the southern area, and now that I found all 8, I heard a mysterious cry coming from elsewhere. All right, well, I've already established where that is. It's by that door I was in front of at the beginning of the video, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab this glowing item over here. Nice, a repeat ball. That could be useful for anything that's not this legendary Pokemon, because I've pretty much caught everything else in the game. And now I shall make my way back over to the door. So just to recap, oh, no, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to remove that point. We're gonna go right back around here. All right, South Province, and for my sake, it's fastest to fly to this location, the Pokemon Center by Area 5. But of course, you can always go over to the Watchtower or something near the beginning of the game and go over here as well. This doesn't really matter. But I do have the abilities to climb walls and whatnot. That's how I was able to get these stakes, and now I shall use that to my ability to try to do things in a more efficient and timely manner. There we go. And I'll get some extra berries too. These berries have uses that I quite like. So here we go, 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 here we go. Man, are you folks excited? I'm gonna catch my first legendary Pokemon in the walkthrough. It's gonna be great. All right. And then, you know, back in years past, you know, the Yoshiller 5 years ago might have made this one designated video. Just one video designated to one legendary Pokemon. And while I could still do that, I absolutely could, I think it's a better idea to catch 2 legendary Pokemon in this video. That way I can get twice the work done. But yeah, as you can see, the chain link that was blocking this door, it's no longer there now that I found all 8 stakes in the South Province areas. So, will I touch the shrine? As long as that's okay, and I'm not gonna get electrocuted. There we go. Rattle, rattle! Rumble, rumble, rumble! It was in all caps, so I figured I had to shout it. Kerbang! Aw, yeah, here we go. Subscribe! That's a good point. Folks, remember to subscribe to my channel. All right, let's get it. So, I got Miss Dolphy out here in front, and Miss Dolphy's whole weaken the attack of all surrounding Pokemon. Well, that's fine. You basically have Intimidate for your ability. You lowered my attack stat, which is beneficial for me, so I can damage you without fear of KOing you. So I can absolutely use Flip Turn. You resist it, great. It'll deal like no damage anyway, because Miss Dolphy's stats are cut in half until I switch her out. All right, let's go ahead and go straight into Pom Pom, so I can use Thunder Wave on you, paralyze you, and increase my chances of securing you into some sort of Pokeball. Rumination. All right, I'm not really familiar with that move. Woo! Did decent damage though. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and paralysis it up in here. There you go. Yes, even if it's only a slight increase, this will still expedite the process of me actually securing you into a ball so I can try to catch another legendary Pokemon in this video. Not that you're not important to me. I mean, you're a legendary Pokemon. You're basically only sharing the spotlight with one other Pokemon. Now, I'm gonna go over to... Do I want to deal more damage to you? I'm a little hesitant. I did not save before this fight. I would recommend that most people do. But because I didn't save, I don't want to run the risk of KOing it. I thought Mr. Tatsu would be a good idea, but I think I'm just gonna start chucking balls at it, so we're just gonna go over to Miss Dolphy instead. Because Miss Dolphy can take the hits, and this is another chance for me to showcase Miss Dolphy's glorious hero form! 0 to hero, baby. All right, Miss Dolphy, from here on out, you're just gonna be taking the hits, all right? But I did deal a little damage to it, and it is paralyzed. So we could just go for the Dusk Ball. You are dark and kind of green, and it is nighttime out, so the odds of the Dusk Ball working are actually boosted. Let's see what we got. 1. All right. Well, it did shake once, which implies that it is possible to secure you on a ball under these conditions. Let's see. Let's try another flip turn. It'll deal more damage now. All right. Miss Dolphy, you're coming back. And what I might do, because you're going to be using dark type moves, I just send in something that resists it. So let's do After Party. I haven't been using After Party too much, mainly out of fear that After Party is going to KO everything in existence. Ruination. All right, let's see. So, golly, all right. Well, I'm just going to try another Dusk Ball. I mainly just sent in After Party because I thought it could take a hit. I mean, it did, but I have concerns that now even After Party is going to faint unless I catch you right here in the Dusk Ball. Wo-Chien, Wo-Chien. I caught it. That's the main thing, and because it was a legendary Pokemon at a competent level, I got plenty of experience for my party as well. Awesome. A dark grass type Pokemon, a ruinous Pokemon at that. Excellent. And with that, that's 1 extra Pokedex entry all filled out. Awesome. That's Pokemon 393. What do you say we go ahead and try to get Pokemon 394 right now? So as I was saying throughout the course of this video so far, there are different legendary Pokemon that exist in this game, and I caught the legendary Pokemon that is representative of the southern provinces of the Paldea region. Next, I'll go ahead and catch another Pokemon that's representative of another set of provinces in this region, and then I'll catch the remaining 2 legendary Pokemon of the other 2 regions in the next video. So I'll do like south and west in this video, and then I'll do north and east in the following video. How does that sound? I guess for the time being, I can finally remove this destination. Great. So let's go back and heal real quickly because that Pokemon actually did a number on my team. And we'll go ahead and heal up. Oh, stop. I'm not even pushing the button. I'm not even pressing anything. My character did that automatically. You have to believe me. I promise I was not pressing anything. My character was just wandering forward. Well, I guess my controller has seen better days. I've been using it since 2018. It's actually nice that it's lasted me so long through so many games and so many intensive moments. But okay, my Pokemon are all happy and healthy now, so let's go obtain another legendary Pokemon. All right, folks, you see where I am here on the western portion of Paldea? I think I need to go like there. I think I marked the flag wrong, and I think that's what's messing me up. And I could battle that trainer. I could absolutely destroy that trainer, but we're gonna pass on that for now. We are gonna get the TM for Swords Dance. That's a fantastic move. It boosts your Pokemon's attack stat by 2 stages. Yo, a Jolteon? Well, I mean, I've already obtained Jolteon for the sake of cleaning my Pokedex, but I can go ahead and do this real quickly. Jolteon is a Pokemon I really, really like. Used to compete with one, and getting one that is what type of Terra type? Electric? I mean, that's fine. It's already a base electric type Pokemon, but because it evolves from Eevee, which is a normal type Pokemon, I think that by default makes it have a normal Terra type. So if I catch a Jolteon with an electric Terra type right now, that'll save me some time in the future, and because it's one of these kind of Terra battles, I don't have to worry about KOing it! At least not immediately. All right. Oh, that actually didn't, like, defeat you, huh? All right, well, I'm taking a quick detour, and hopefully the only detour for this video. I'm gonna catch this Jolteon real quickly. We are gonna flip turn out of here so that Miss Dolphy doesn't fall asleep and I don't have to use an awakening to wake her up. So come on back, Miss Dolphy. And we'll go ahead and go over to Pom Pom. That way, if you even attempt to use an electric type move on me, my Volt Absorb will activate and therefore your attack will be negated. So let's try this, boom. And then you're at low enough health now, so you're not KO'd, but you are within catching range. And the Jolteon that I've been using throughout the years, ever since my Pokemon White 2 walkthrough, was obtained in a Great Ball. So to follow suit, I will obtain this one in a Great Ball as well. Critical capture, even better. Thank you. Thank you for allowing this quick detour to be, well, quick. It's only fitting. Jolteon's a very quick Pokemon as well. One of the fastest Pokemon in Generation 1, by the way, and still one of the fastest Pokemon around. It's just they've made so many other legendary Pokemon that are really fast as well that Jolteon has certainly fallen in the ranks, but still, it's a Pokemon known for its speed, as a fair share of electric-type Pokemon are. Ooh, and the TM for Trick? That's also a fantastic move. There's all sorts of good stuff over here. I'm glad that maybe I didn't find the door I was looking for right away. Okay. But I really should find that door, huh? Here's where I slipped. I needed to mark that point. I'm on the wrong mountain. It's okay though, it's okay. I got some good TMs. I caught an extra Jolteon with an electric Terra type. And I was only detoured for about 5 minutes, but I have the power of editing on my side. And I'm getting a bunch of extra items as well. See, a rare candy. Back in the original Pokemon games, that would have been so useful. But for now, it's like, cool, that saves me a couple seconds. but back in the original Pokemon games, like all the way up till Generation 5 or so, that would have saved you a couple minutes, if not even like an hour if you were trying to get a Pokemon to level 100. All right, but I think I've marked the proper point, so what I'm gonna do, as a point of reference, we're gonna climb to the top here. Oh, there's a Gimmighoul here. Up. Okay, well, I'm not gonna get the Gimmighoul, that's fine. There was a Gimmighoul there, that's funny. And we're gonna go down here onto this platform. We're gonna see what this is all about. This looks more correct. I've arrived at my destination. Yes, it is another door, but this door is yellow and it's on the western portion of Paldea. And so you can probably understand that I have to find more stakes in order to open this door, and these stakes will not be ominous and black, they will be yellow. And they'll be in the western provinces. Herein lies sealed the ruinous sword. All right. Well, let's go ahead and unsheath this ruinous sword by finding all of the stake locations. So once again, all of these stakes are going to be reasonably near each other. As you can see, we're near this Team Yell base, and all of these stakes are going to be mostly on the western areas of Paldea. So here we go. Here's stake number 1. As you can see, it's yellow, and it is quite visible. Well, it's still going to say ominous black stake, but this one is more yellow than the purple one I got before. Okay, because the stake itself is black, but the glow is yellow, so you know which door it corresponds to. The next stake is kinda near the Pokemon Center. It's right down there. See, the glow is so visible from so far away. Hey, this is South Province! Whatever. It's west enough. It's right on the border. It's in this little nook over here. There we go. I shall pull out this stake with the yellow glow. And now that's 2 stakes, and it crumbled and vanished. So I don't have to worry about getting it ever again, huzzah! And just for the record, like, this is where I am in case my geography isn't immediately obvious. We're going into town for the next stake. We are going into Cascarafa. Yes, there is a stake in town, and thank goodness none of the residents pulled it out before me. There we go, there we go. Yeah, this would have been a bit more obvious at nighttime. In fact, I think I even did pass this when I was over here. Or no, actually, I don't think I did. I think I was on the other side of the water. I don't know if I saw this one or not, but I'm getting it now, and that's what matters. All right, there we go. They hit a stake in town. Yeah, they're not always going to be in the provinces, I guess, but they'll still be in the general area. I'm still on the western portions of the map. Remember these windmills? This is like where I first started my adventure. This was great when I only had like 2 or 3 Pokemon. Anyway, would you believe it if there was another stake over here? Right down here, you can just fall right onto it. And if you miss, you can always climb back up. Here we are. Here is the next stake. There we are, right at the top of this rock. It probably is possible to get most, if not all of these stakes without having the extra abilities to climb walls and glide and whatnot. But I don't think you can actually access the door where the legendary Pokemon is without these abilities. But either way, that's kind of why I wanted to do everything now for convenience's sake. All right, remove the destination, please. Thank goodness it's only 8 stakes per legendary Pokemon, and it's not like 20. 8 is just the right amount to where it definitely makes it feel like a side quest, like you have to put in a little bit of effort, but you don't have to put in so much effort that it starts feeling arduous and tedious. And these locations are not incredibly inconvenient to access. See, like this one right here, it's just on this hillside. It's even near a Pokemon Center that I just flew to. There you go. It's just on the outskirts of town. And there was another rare candy. Someone chewed some candy and left this stake here. Well, don't you worry. I got the stake and I got the candy. So we're gonna be fine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very good, very good, very good. All right, making that progress. Yeah, so in one of these videos where I was trying to catch Pokemon and complete the Pokedex, one of these post-game videos, I definitely went by this stake, but intentionally didn't call attention to it. It is in this little cave passageway here, and therefore it's probably the only stake that's technically out of view, but because it's glowing in yellow and otherwise dark location, it is very obvious to see, and it's not off the path. It's just not visible like when you're flying down, just because it's actually in a cave and it has a ceiling above it. But there you go. All right, very good. Next stake obtained. And then if you guys want to know like what the other entrance to this cave is, relatively. It's over here by the water on the west side of Paldea. So you can approach the cave through either option. See, there I am. Very good. Huh, South Province really did have 6 areas, huh? Even so, it's still like relatively on the western side of Paldea. So we're gonna go about, it's gonna be on like this little green patch right here. Yes, it is, thank you. I'm so glad the stakes are so visible. There you go. The stakes have never been this high. They have, a lot of these stakes have been on mountainsides, but hey, they've been easy to obtain and that's been great. That's why I'm getting 2 legendary Pokemon in this video. Because I figure I've gotten into the habit of posting hour-long videos that it just feels weird to have a video that's only like 5 minutes. All right, and here I am, relative, in case that wasn't already obvious. All right, and then right over by this waterfall here, I can obtain the next stake in an Ultra Ball. That's handy. Might actually wind up using that. As it stands, for this video and like the next 2, Ultra Balls are actually more useful to me than rare candies. But here we go. Here's the next stake, relative to the ocean. I'm on the western side still. Just so we're all clear. There we go. And that's the last one. So now I can return to the door and I can go ahead and attempt to obtain another legendary Pokemon. It's just now I gotta get back to the door. I guess the fastest way would be to fly back over there, right? So we gotta get to, oh, I did wander off pretty far. I'm now in the southwest areas. I probably could have done a better way to make this more clockwise, but I gotta get back to that little patch, and the fastest way to get over there is for me to fly over to this location, this Pokemon Center, and then for me to scale the mountain. So I'm gonna do that real quickly. All in all, that wasn't so bad. That was just right. What did that take, like 45 minutes to an hour? That was great. Even though relatively that's slow progress for me to be catching Pokemon in a video, you know, 2 Pokemon in this video versus like the 100 that I caught 2 videos ago and that took 2 hours. You know, this is a side quest. Taking about 45 minutes to an hour for a side quest, I feel is just right. And I guess I also caught half a Pokemon with that Jolteon. And there, we'll go ahead and KO that Haunter real quickly for some extra experience. I don't know why that Haunter is there. I think it's trying to phase out of here because the sunlight is shining on it. Anyway, as you can see, the seal to the door is broken. All right, folks, it is time. Now, if you're also trying to catch this legendary, I would recommend that you save your game right before you do so, but I am not going to save my game. I'm going to take my chances against my better judgment. Rattle, rattle, rumble, rumble, rumble! Yes, all right, it is time to catch another legendary Pokemon! Hopefully. Kerbang! I mean, if I fail it, I can always have someone trade it to me, but I think I'll be okay. Yeah, look at this thing. Cut! Cut! What are you yelling cut for? Are you some sort of movie director? Okay, so this thing, I once again want to be a little cautious, and thing is, I want to be extra cautious to the point where I think I'm just gonna go straight into Pom Pom and go straight for the Thunder Wave. I don't want to accidentally use Flip Turn, get a critical hit, and then that KOs you. And even though Miss Dolphy is weaker when she's first sent out because she's not in her hero form, I just don't want to mess this up. I want to do this in one fell swoop. Okay, that is doing decent damage. We're gonna go straight for the Thunder Wave though, because that is the strat, because you have a higher chance of catching a Pokemon when it's under some sort of status infliction. Paralysis is usually a pretty good one because that stays forever and doesn't deal damage. Although, I think there's something like if a Pokemon is burned, poisoned, or asleep, those odds are greater than if you paralyze it. All right, now I think the play here is probably Mr. Tatsu. What do you, Mr. Tatsu? Because I think if I use Icy Wind, that won't deal a whole lot to it. It shouldn't. I mean, Mr. Tatsu's got a decent special attack stat, but not a good enough one to where a move like Icy Wind will KO this if it's not super effective. All right, Rumination. All right. I see, so does that move always do half? I'm just now picking up on that. I think that's exactly what it does. Mr. Tatsu, you missed! It's the first time I used you in a battle this whole video and you missed, buddy! Oh, thank goodness you're okay. Okay, you have a shot at redemption! All right, Mr. Tatsu. Icy Wind it up! There you go. There you go. That's more like it. I should even be able to use that move again, even if it gets a critical hit, it shouldn't KO it, but I only want to use it the one more time. And you even have another shot at redemption, Mr. Tatsu, because it was fully paralyzed for a turn. All right, great. So, we'll Icy Wind it once more. Here we are. Boom. All right, that ought to be good. Now I'm scared that if I use Icy Wind, I'll get a critical hit. Knowing my luck, I mean, Mr. Tatsu's probably gonna go down right here. And, I mean, that's a bummer, but maybe that's okay, because I know that if I keep attacking with Mr. Tatsu, he'll get a critical hit because it'll have that mechanic of like, your Pokemon loves you so much that you gotta get extra damage out. If you know what I mean. All right, we got Miss Dolphy here. Miss Dolphy's a hero. We can take extra hits. All right, I'm gonna try the luxury ball in this thing because you seem so luxurious. And I don't really know when else I'm gonna use these. I've only got like 5 more Pokemon left to go before I complete the Pokedex. All right, it was wishful thinking. The luxury ball, as I understand it, has the same odds of catching this thing as a regular Pokeball. Now my odds are naturally increased because it's at about half health and it's paralyzed, so that's fine. But what the actual catch chance on this thing is, it's probably not super high because it's a legendary Pokemon. All right. Here we go, we're gonna keep this going. I got 28 more of these, dude. Hopefully I won't need to use all 28. Here we go, yes, no. All right, well the ball is shaking at least once, which is at least an indication that there is a chance that I can catch it, albeit a small chance. That's usually what it means. And when a ball shakes 3 times and then it breaks out, that means that your odds of catching it are pretty high, you're just getting unlucky. Generally. I mean, unless you're playing Generation 1 of Pokemon, then that's just, that's just a whole different coding situation. All right. How about this luxury ball? Nope, that one didn't even shake. Yeah, and then when a ball doesn't shake at all, it means that your odds are generally pretty low. But because I've seen the ball shake at least once, I know it's possible. Technically, it's always possible. You always have at least a 0.01% chance. But now it's not even shaking. All right. I know I definitely can't hit you again, though. Especially now that it's raining. If Miss Dolphy hits you with a water type move, you will die. Hero form, Miss Dolphy in the rain. Goodness. All right. Nope, still not shaking. I'm willing to keep trying this, dude. You have no idea how much time I'm willing to put into something so mundane. I'll turn the music on and I will sit here and rapidly press this A button if that's what it takes. All right, is that what you want? Is that what you want? Because I take pride in my video game music preferences, and I've got a whole catalog of songs I can pull up right now. All right, if I gotta speed this up, I'll do it. Here we go. Oh, 1, 2. Okay, we're getting closer. Not that it makes a difference. You know, I could easily throw the next luxury ball and it won't do, it might not even shake once, but it's obviously possible. You're at half health and you're paralyzed. All right, 1, 2, 3, much better, thank you. It took some time, but admittedly, I thought that was gonna start taking a whole lot longer based on how that luck was going. And the experience I got for catching you boosted Miss Dolphy to level 87. Awesome. Chien-Pao or Chien-Pao, I think it's Chien-Pao. Chien-Pao is mine, dark ice type, just like a Weavile. There we are. That is the next Pokemon catalog in my Pokedex. Okay, so I caught 2 legendary Pokemon in this video, and the Jolteon, and I think that's a good place to cut things. In the next video, I'll go ahead and catch the next 2 legendary Pokemon, and then after that, there's only like 2 Pokemon I have left to go on the Pokedex overall. So I'm thinking 2 more videos and the Pokedex will finally be completed! But for now, that wraps up this part of my Pokemon Scarlet walkthrough, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh! Hey, thank you for watching my video. If you want to continue to support my content, the best thing you can do is like this video and subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is click the little buttons down below. Also, please be sure to follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with my video schedule. My tag is @RealYoshiller. I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye! Whoosh!